Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a game that, even years after its initial release, still sparks a lot of conversation about Horizon Zero Dawn. Originally hitting shelves back in 2017, this game wasn't just another open-world adventure, it was something special. And now, with the 2024 remaster, it feels like the perfect time to ask in 2025, is Horizon Zero Dawn still a must-play? Let's break it down. When Horizon first came out, jaws dropped. The sheer beauty of this post-apocalyptic world, where nature has reclaimed the ruins of a lost civilization and giant, animalistic machines roam free, was breathtaking. It genuinely felt like we were seeing the future of open-world game visuals. Fast forward to the end of 2024, and we got the remastered version. Now, I know some of you might roll your eyes at another remaster, but hear me out. This isn't just a resolution bump. The textures have been massively improved, making everything from the bark on the trees to the metallic sheen of a watcher look incredibly detailed. The lighting and shadows? They're on another level, creating this really immersive, almost cinematic feel, especially when you catch a sunrise or a storm rolling in. And the skyboxes? Seriously gorgeous, no matter the time of day. They even went back and revamped the character models and animations, including re-recording over 10 hours of dialogue with motion capture. This was one of the weaker points in the original, with some of the conversations feeling a bit stiff. Now, it's much closer to the quality we saw in Forbidden West, with more nuanced facial expressions and body language. The world itself feels more alive too, with denser foliage and just more environmental storytelling happening around you. If you're playing on a PlayStation 5 or a decent PC, you'll also get the benefit of higher resolutions and smoother frame rates. The PS5 Pro takes it even further, apparently. The goal here was clearly to bridge the visual gap between the original and Forbidden West, and honestly, they've done a pretty fantastic job. In 2025, the remastered graphics largely hold up against modern titles. While the 2017 version still looks surprisingly good, the remaster definitely gives it a significant visual boost. It's not just about looking pretty, it adds to the immersion and makes exploring this world even more captivating. The DualSense features on the PS5, with the haptic feedback and adaptive triggers, really add another layer to the experience, especially when you're drawing your bow or feeling the impact of a machine attack. Now, some might argue that the original still looks good enough, and a full-priced remaster isn't necessary if you already own it. But the fact that there's a relatively cheap upgrade path for PS4 owners is definitely a plus. Beyond the stunning visuals, Horizon Zero Dawn boasts a truly compelling story. The premise itself is just so unique, a post-apocalyptic world where humanity has regressed into tribal societies living alongside these incredible, dangerous machines. You play as Aloy, an outcast from the Nora tribe, and her journey to uncover the secrets of her past and the cataclysm that wiped out the ancient, technologically advanced civilization known as the Old Onslaughts is genuinely gripping. The game masterfully blends post-apocalyptic themes with science fiction elements, creating a rich and mysterious world that you'll be eager to explore. The way the story unfolds, piece by piece through environmental storytelling, holographic logs you find with Aloy's focus device, and conversations with other characters, is really well done. Aloy herself is a fantastic protagonist. She's strong, intelligent, and relatable, and you really connect with her as she tries to figure out her place in this strange world. Her personal journey is so intertwined with the larger mysteries of the world that you can't help but feel invested. Even in today, the story of Horizon Zero Dawn feels incredibly relevant. While the open-world genre has evolved, the core narrative here still feels fresh and engaging. The unique setting and the deep lore of the Horizon universe give it an enduring appeal. The fact that the Horizon universe is continuing to expand with sequels, spin-offs like the recent LEGO Horizon Adventures, and even a movie adaptation in the works, speaks volumes about the strength and impact of the original game's story and world building. It's a testament to how well Guerrilla Games crafted this world and its central mystery. Now, let's talk about the gameplay, specifically the combat. Horizon Zero Dawn's core gameplay loop revolves around hunting these massive, incredible machines. It's not just about running in and hacking away, it's strategic and requires you to use a combination of stealth, ranged weaponry, and a good understanding of your enemy. Aloy's focus ability is crucial here. It lets you scan machines, identify their weak points and components, and plan your attack accordingly. Each machine type is unique, with its own behaviors, attack patterns, and elemental resistances, forcing you to adapt your tactics for every encounter. You've got a diverse arsenal at your disposal, from various types of bows with elemental arrows to slingshots, traps, and the incredibly useful ropecaster for tying down those bigger beasts. When the game first launched, the combat system was widely praised for its depth and strategic elements. Some even compared it to the Monster Hunter series, with its focus on learning enemy patterns and exploiting weaknesses. In today, the combat still feels really engaging and satisfying. While Forbidden West did introduce a more complex system with more emphasis on elemental reactions and weapon variety, the original's approach remains strategic and rewarding, especially with the visual enhancements of the remaster. Some players might even prefer the slightly more streamlined combat of the first game. One aspect that did receive some criticism initially was the melee combat, which felt a bit shallow compared to the ranged options. It's still not the game's strongest point, but honestly, with the focus on ranged attacks and strategic planning, it doesn't detract too much from the overall experience. Interestingly, there's even talk of a potential Horizon MMO in development, which could be an opportunity to really expand on the melee combat and offer players even more diverse ways to take on the machines. So where does Horizon Zero Dawn stand in today? Well, thanks to the recent remaster, it's not just a trip down memory lane, it's a visually stunning and incredibly engaging experience that holds up remarkably well against modern games. The graphics are fantastic, the story is captivating and thought-provoking, and the combat is strategic and rewarding. Whether you missed it the first time around or you're a returning fan, the remastered version is definitely the definitive way to experience Aloy's origin story. The visual overhaul and quality of life improvements make it feel fresh and new, even if you've played it before. The average playtime for Horizon Zero Dawn varies, but you're looking at around 22 to 29 hours for the main story alone. If you dive into the side content and exploration, you can easily sink 44 to 53 hours into it. And for the completionists out there, you could be looking at 60 to 77 hours to see and do everything. So to answer the initial question, yes, in 2025, Horizon Zero Dawn is absolutely still worth playing. It's a fantastic game that offers a unique and memorable experience.